It's the best podcast you've ever heard. If it's not the best, then it's surely the third in the very niche genre of two guys with a microphone. I assure you we're broken.
Welcome to another exciting episode of I Assure You We're Broken. Brandon, what do you want to talk about today?
Drinking. No, I don't know. That was just the first thing that came to mind. It's finally a normal fucking episode. And as much as I love our guests, and I do, but sometimes I want to hang out with my buddy Zach and not do this whole goddamn business thing. You know how many meetings we have to have about this fucking podcast? And we got to come in here and then people are like telling their shitty life stories and fucking talking about doing meth. I know. I'm recovering too. Like, whenever your recovering addict friends are telling you about their experiences, and you're like, "Geez, I get it. Me too." Like, you're just making me want to do it when you talk about it.
Yeah, look, I've been to shitty AA too. Okay. Problem was they put me in charge of it. And I was just like, all right, let's just get this over with. Everyone tell awesome stories about when they were drinking.
Dude, this one time. Like, sir, I don't think you understand what AA is about. And you're like, no, dude, we're all anonymous. Isn't that? I think that's a whitest kid you know bit. He's like, oh no, I don't have my vape, Zach.
You did have it. Are you sure you didn't just misplace it?
Oh God, Zach.
But I saw you with it. Or maybe that was a thumb drive. See, I can't tell the difference anymore. They all look the same.
Fuck. Well, this is going to be a rough episode for you to get through,
No,
dude.
go get it.
No.
I'm
going to be a bitch the whole time.
Just chug your IPA.
Yeah,
because that's what they were made for.
That's the bit. Have you tried chugging an IPA? It's like chugging fucking cottage cheese.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
You just like...
I don't think it's like chugging cottage cheese, but it does fill you up.
Have you ever tried chugging cottage cheese? It's a lot easier than you'd think.
I've done shots of cottage cheese, dude. Bro, have you seen my biceps, dude?
I've
chugs cottage cheese, man.
I like the idea that I said something that sounded difficult but meant the opposite of what it sounded like. Like it's like chugging cottage cheese, and you're like, I don't think it's like that. I'm like, what? It's really easy. And you're like, okay, I wouldn't classify chugging cottage cheese as easy either, but I don't know. I like the idea of just really confusing people.
Yeah, if you would have said, chugging IPA is like swallowing a mouthful of fish oil. Fish oil capsules. They're big. They suck.
Yeah, no, that's not good. I mean, it is good. I do like it, but big mouthful. You know what it tastes like? Burnt tires.
I always thought it tasted like
Cum.
Like I got into the spice cabinet.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you call it?
Yep. What's it called? The spice melange?
Your wife is Latina.
Is that what it is?
I guess you could call her.
What's the Dune slang?
Her back door, the spice melange.
Okay, good.
Because she's Latina.
She's the whitest Latina you know. That's the whitest kids you know spin-off.
Well, bring it back. Mm-hmm. Bring it back. It's all women this time. The whitest Latinas you know.
No, she's got the Spanish or whatever. She's got like Mexican.
Well, Zach, I don't know if you know this.
She's got like Mexican, but she's also got like Scottish gorilla in her. And
Hispanic comes from Spaniards.
Shh. Nope.
And the Mayans.
Nope, you're wrong.
And the Aztec. And the Inca.
Hispanic.
And native Mexicans, basically. See, that's funny because they're Native Americans, but because America is not the continent, that's why they call them Native Americans, because it spans the continent of peoples that were here, and it's divided into South and North America. But people say Native Americans, and they think, oh, you mean United States of American Indians? And you go, no, I mean the people who lived on the continent of America. So like from the Panama Canal up to like wherever the fucking end of North America is, somewhere towards Greenland, I assume.
Have you ever heard of Mayans?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Have you ever wondered how they built their pyramids?
No?
You ever wonder how they got their temples as set symbols in Pokemon?
No. Is that a thing?
Yeah, Neo Discovery. The symbol for the set is a Mayan temple. Sorry, the natural progression because I was talking Pokemon before the podcast. Was for me to slip at least one Pokemon reference into the podcast. Back to the show, everybody.
Meowth, you get over you get over here, Mouth.
That's more Stone Cold.
Just why is Jesse why is Jesse Ventura so hard to do? He's like a combination between an old man and something else. There's something else there, Zach.
Stone Cold E.T. That's what, I got to get the Stone Cold impression down.
Stone Cold. Cold.
I don't know. Yeah, they have like they.
There's one thing Stone Cold likes. It's eating a couple cheeseburgers and whooping Vince McMahon's ass.
Yeah, those were my favorite episodes when Vince McMahon got beat up because he was always mean to the wrestlers.
Meowth, you get that Pikachu yet? What? What? I killed one Pikachu. What? Two Pikachus. Meowth, you get your ass kicked by Pikachu again. What? You catch him? What? You stop Ash? What? You stop Misty? What? You stop Brock? What? Can I get a, oh, hell yeah.
What's the
No, you got the blimp blown up. They destroyed our submarine, and I'm pretty sure we're blasting off again. Can I get a hell yeah?
Oh, that was the first time that was James without, oh, fuck.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh. This is what people came here for, to like listen to me make fucking stupid noises in the mouth.
Meowth, that's right. That was a terrible Meowth.
It was pretty good. I thought he was here for a second. We're not gonna yes and today. We're just gonna say no, it was good.
Okay.
Dude, I hate myself. No, I love you. It's not. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to do that here. Dude, we have a sword now, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's, what was that guy's name? Colton.
I call him Colton-chan.
Colton-chan. And then never mind. I don't want to go down that road.
And I am Zaku-senpai.
Zaku-senpai. No, you know, I figured...
Zaku-senpai supaishi.
Supaishi. I love that the Japanese are embracing these loan words from America. They're really into... We need a Japanese word, or a word to describe Japanese people that are American weebs.
Yeah.
Maybe we can brainstorm on that, but
American weebs?
Yeah. So like, you know how when an American guy is super into anime and manga and lollies and shit, and we call him a fucking weeb.
Yeah.
And we're both you know, a bit of a weeb ourselves, as Norman Osborn might say. Well, you know, I'm actually a bit of a weeb myself. But there's the inverse. There's the yin and the yang, as the Japanese might say, where I don't know if that's them, but there's apparently a subculture in Japan of Japanese men and or women. It could be either. It could be both. That have a unhealthy fascination with American culture, like a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Oh, cheese! American puts cheese on everything.
So
Not wrong.
Do they need Do we need an English word to describe them?
I don't know if
or
one
is-
exists. I was just
or-
thinking maybe we could come up with something like or something like that. A jagged, if you will. Jagex. I'll have to be editing this very heavily early on. I see. The IPA is taken over.
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Fucking. What are words? What are words?
What are next, Zach? What are next? So I like jagged. What do you like?
So if we're weebs,
Yeah. They could be Hebes, but that's already another slur for Hebrews.
I don't know, man. Khakis.
Oh, there you go. Actually, I kind of like that. It implies a certain specific, cultural fascination, but I like that. Yeah.
What is really?
Well, they like.
Let's boil down. Let's boil down American.
Well, but specifically through the lens of a Japanese person. So when they think of America, what do they think of? Cheeseburger.
So if I just leave you hanging.
Cheeseburger.
Pussy.
Big trucks. Pussy.
Beer.
Beer. Yes.
Hey, this is only an American thing. I don't know if you know this. Here in America, we love pussy, dude.
Yeah, we love pussy. We love beer. But there are.
I go to France. I can't get pussy anywhere.
I can't find a beer.
I go to the Eiffel Tower. No pussy. I buy a dozen baguettes. I don't know why, but there's no pussy.
What's
I
the
get
first
on-
thing? Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to step on your
I
bit.
get on the canal. I get on one of those love boats. What are they called? Doesn't matter. They start taking me down the water. No pussy. The guy in the boat is in fact a man.
First thing you see when you go to America, big tall lady with a giant pussy. Statue of Liberty, more like statue of big green pussy. Can I get oh hell yeah.
I go to Germany. There's nothing but sausages. I mean,
What?
fuck. Would it kill you to put some tits on those sausages? Wait, never mind. Then that would look like a cock and balls.
Because they're gay in Germany.
I don't know. Like Americans like beer, so could they be like? Could the Japs?
It's not fair that the slur for Japanese people is the first three letters of the phrase Japanese or Japan.
It's not fair
it-
that's the abbreviation for jalapenos either. Because if I get jalapenos on my pizza and they write it on the box, depending on my delivery driver,
You could be
so,
offending somebody.
and now it's sitting on my porch and it just says Jap. Like, what do I do?
Oh my God, that guy's eating Japanese people.
I don't know. Bud Lights,
Bud right.
Buds. We're weebs. They're buds.
Oh yeah, there you
Or Anheuser's, Anheuser-Busch.
go. Well, it's Anheuser, but yeah, maybe Boomhauers. No, that doesn't make sense. Texas. They think of Texas when they think of America. I think that's something I've seen. Big tits. When I think about it, there is a lot of cultural overlap with America and Japan. We both like big titted women. We both like anime. We both like beer and barbecue.
Can we call them Spangles?
Ooh, Spanglers.
Spanglers.
Spanglers. Them goddamn Spanglers over there, fucking nerds. Yeah, man, he asked me to cook him a fucking cheeseburger the American way. I just bought some McDonald's and gave it to him. I was like, yeah, that's basically it. He said, oh, that's so good. Tastes like a McDonald's. I'm like, yeah, man, that's...
It's because it's America, bitch.
Every American burger tastes like McDonald's. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's why it tastes that way. Is this usable? Am I just gonna cut out the first fucking 15 minutes of this episode?
No, we're keeping it.
We're keeping it. Don't even censor anything.
Dude.
How many dicks do I have to suck before I'm allowed to say it on the internet with no cultural fucking repercussions?
We've already been shadow banned. I don't know why you're censoring anything. Like,
did I tell you that I found? I told somebody this. So the gay people have a derogatory word for straight people that have sex with gay men. Like you're straight, but you're like exclusively a top, and you're really only having sex with men because you're an incel or whatever with women. They call them straggots.
Straggots?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I don't know if that's real or not, but the guy was definitely gay. I checked out his profile, and or he could be doing a bit, you know.
No, it's got to be a thing, even if it's
questionable.
Even if it's rare, it's probably a thing.
Straggot.
Yeah,
that seems.
Well, there are straight men that do gay porn because it pays more.
Well, and my gay friends, nobody loves to say the word more than a gay guy. They throw that shit around like black people throw around the fun word.
My gay friends, nobody loves my gay friends more than me.
Those love them.
They love to say faggot. I'm their best friend, so I got the faggot pass.
I got the F pass.
Now this is my other buddy, Devontae. Guess what he lets me say?
3 guesses.
Terrific. Brandon, edit that out. The one N-word. They let me use the one N-word.
Yeah.
Nuclear. They let me say it.
Nubile teen. Sorry, that's somebody put
that was my past life.
Somebody put my search history on the teleprompter. That's scroll.
AI Epstein files. That's what it says when you unredact them.
Keep going. Nubile teen. Nope. Keep going. Ebony. Well, I can roll it back a little bit. You ever? I think we've talked about this, but you ever look at the categories, but the expanded categories on a adult website?
I like how you go. Have we talked about this? Or Zach, we're going to talk about adult websites again. That's what it should have been.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Just the.
So you know how like there's
there's
like
there's genres, but then there's subgenres.
Right. It's like it's you have to go to the site directory on the bottom of the page, and usually it says like tags, and then you can get into like really specific. Because for example, ebony is a category, right? Or blowjob is a category, but then you can go into like a subcategory of blowjob and go like, 3-way blowjob, something like that, or with ebony, it could be light-skinned ebony, dark-skinned ebony, So it just, I don't know if I really had a bit here, but just bear with me. But, so you can expand through all these tags, and there's like a fucking million of them. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
So, are you just using this broad example as a way to get to the
funny tags?
Super specific time that you knew every tag to put in to get to one specific video just to show off?
Well, no, I was thinking more like we could just...
Because you could have just typed in the name of the video, or at least the channel that the video was uploaded through.
Right.
And then you could have went to that, but instead you were like, hey, Zach, I wonder what happens if I put in all of these tags. Oh, what about... Wait, hold on. No, it's cool. Just like 30 more to go.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. There's only one video with all of those specific tags. We should watch that.
You're like, Brandon, it says you've already watched it. No, that must be a glitch. I've never seen this before in my life.
Huh. Why is the channel called Brandon's Huge Ass Loads?
Why is the tag feet in there 7 different times?
Why is the channel called Brandon Makes Special Sauce?
And why does each instance of feat have a different spelling? Well, you have, featuring, and then you also have lead speak feat, and then, capitalism and or not not capitalism, capitalization. That's what I meant to say.
Why is it called Let's Stroke Together?
Well, I'm putting some hints. I'm sowing seeds, Zach. One day I will harvest them.
You ever want to try that? You ever just want to you pay the premium to sit on the webcam, you fucking masturbate together. Doesn't have to be a dude. I mean, I
don't know if you remember the early internet, but it was all like video chat rooms.
Yeah, you used to be able to masturbate together for free.
Yeah.
Now they're like,
well, we gotta need some ID.
Give me $300 and then we can masturbate together.
Yeah, and an ID and a copy of your ID. That's important.
I just get a mirror, dude.
A mirror?
Yeah, I don't need $300 to masturbate with a beautiful woman. I just get a mirror. I masturbate with myself.
Oh. Is there a beautiful woman in the mirror? What kind of enchanted mirror is this?
And sometimes I stay up late drinking. I get a marker and scribble on the mirror, pretend that's chat.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were like, draw boobies on my reflection.
I draw it bigger sometimes.
Add a couple inches here and there.
Touch up the pubes a bit.
Maybe sometimes I do a funny little short mustache right underneath my nose. From one side of my nostril to the other side of my nostrils, I'll draw a little funny mustache.
One time I drew a little a face, but then when I bent over it, put the face on my ass. My asshole was making the O face.
One time I drew a little face and I forgot that I drew it there, and then I scared myself. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that was a thing that really happened. What else?
What else really happened? I don't know.
What have you been up to, man? I haven't seen you in a week, dude. Like, that's not true.
I've just been geeking out.
I saw you like 2 days ago.
I've just been geeking out on Magic.
Me too, brother.
Pretty heavy. And just coming to the realization that it's just not worth it, like, because I try to build these decks, and there's always something better, and there's always fucking more cards that you can go, why am I not running this? Why don't I have 4 copies of this in my deck?
Yeah, that's, I do like standard. I like the 60 card format, but I understand why it rotates, but it's a little defeating when I have a good deck and it's like, well, you can't use that in standard. Well, I'll still use it for casual play, but
yeah, there's just fewer and fewer formats to indulge in.
Yeah,
like, and you try to even take it to a local card shop, you'd have trouble finding somebody to play.
Yeah, I do like Commander. It's just Commander games are long, and then they're really the sweet spots 4 players. 3 players is fine, but it's really hard to get 3 other people together.
I'm curious to try a 5-player game.
I saw a 10-player game on YouTube the other day.
Yeah, that seems like too much.
Looked crazy. Well, the games are already long, right? But
and just trying to keep track of your triggers on 10 different board states.
If we did a 5-player, we would need a massive table, I think. But
you'd need a massive table, but then also like you'd really have to pay attention. Like you couldn't do any side chat.
You need someone moderating the game.
Oh yeah, you probably need 6
notes.
people, 5 people playing, one person like just.
Yeah, I would wonder if we did 5, if we should just go ahead and do 6, like keep even players.
Oh, you could, yeah, but at that point,
because you get into the issue of like again 3-player, it just seems like it becomes one-sided too quickly. Would that be the case with 5-player? I don't know.
Well, what you could do is a sudden, like an elimination style game where you have 2 pods of 3 people. First person out goes to a single person commander match, and you just keep resetting the board. This will take several days. But you do like a 2-3 player games, then the losers of those, or the winners would go on to a 4-player game, and then the losers would go to a 1-on-1 game.
Maybe next time we play, we should try to do an archenemy format where it's like 2v1 or 3v1. Someone can play the Krenko deck because it's insanely overpowered.
Oh, and just see if we can kill the... I haven't played Arch Nemesis, so...
Yeah, it's cool, but it's more...
For really broken decks.
Yeah, and it changes commander completely because it's not, all for,
All for one for all.
All out, yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, that's attention, everybody. I finally completed my base set of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering. Pretty cool. Don't know if I'll ever get a master set. That's the dream. You get the master set, but those cards are expensive.
Yeah, that's because what do? Do you open boosters or do you just part them out? Because you do have quite a few holographics already.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if I'll count the holographics towards the master set because they're technically the same numbers. It's just.
Is that not what you meant by master set?
Well, the master set would be all the alt arts. That's going to be the tricky part.
Yeah,
and I probably just will buy them. I'll buy singles, but it's going to be. There's some that are so expensive right now that I'll probably never own them.
Well, why don't you just buy boosters in the interim and try to get them that way? Oh, yeah, and then once the prices come down, you can, because you want to, I assume, sell that at some point in the future to have a master collection.
The realistic ones. The realistic pulls, I'll need to buy the $50 packs or however much they are.
God damn.
So you're better off buying singles. But some of them are so expensive. Okay, here's a little side note. I held a first edition Shadowless Charizard today in my hands. It was a PSA 3. It was $300.
Didn't they used to sell for
a PSA 10 is still I could... I'm not gonna fucking throw out a fucking bullshit number, but I could probably buy a house with it.
Yeah, I remember 60,000 was the number.
It's a lot. Yeah, probably 50,000.
Yeah.
I could buy half a house with it, but
could you?
I paid $98,900 for my house.
Oh my god, me too.
So I just go fuck myself. But in today's market, no, you couldn't.
No.
But
you could maybe build another house.
Probably suck my own dick for $50,000. If that was on the line, I would make myself do it. I'd break my body. Am I right?
I mean, have you? I agree.
Zach, what does that mean?
I totally.
It's not possible. You can't.
No. We're not yes-anding. We're affirming today.
You can't be a T-Rex. You're a human.
Yeah, you could do it.
That's not a skill.
You can't be a T-Rex. You're yeah.
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Dad, that's not a skill.
It's not something you could learn.
I lost it.
No, I think you got it, dude. I think you could do it.
I forgot why I brought up the Charizard. So I would rather some of the prices for the MTG set.
Hang on, before we go too far away from sucking your own dick,
Mm-hmm.
I do just every time it comes up like to mention that Joe Rogan has talked about sucking his own dick before. Not doing it, but just that he could. He's kind of humble bragging. I could if I wanted to. He's like, I haven't, but I could. And they were like, how do you know? And he's like, well, I've been down there before. It's what do you mean? From I'm doing my stretching. I'm like, oh yeah, I could rub my face on it. That's a terrible Joe Rogan impression. That's more like Quentin Tarantino. But I don't want that memory to fade from my mind. Oh yeah, Joe Rogan allegedly could if he wanted to munch down on that thing.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. God damn it.
I know he's got it all.
God damn it.
He's like, I could if I wanted to.
Piece of shit. Yeah.
Which means he has, basically, right?
Yeah, if he says that.
Right. That's what I thought. But he said he didn't. But I wouldn't say I did either if I had.
Well, whatever, dude. I could fit the fucking tip in my mouth. I didn't, but I could.
Dude, I could touch the back of my throat. I didn't.
I can
But I
fucking
could.
I can reach and lick my urethra. I've never done it, but I could if I wanted
could.
to, dude.
Listen, I could definitely shoot in the back of my throat. I've never done it,
God damn it, dude.
but I could. Hashtag Joe Rogan.
Okay, so just to sum it up, I would rather the amount those cards cost. I would rather buy that PSA 3 Charizard
Yeah.
for that amount of money than buy one fucking Turtles card. If I pulled it from a $50 pack and didn't have to spend like $400+ some of the cards, the prices are coming down, which is great. But whenever I was pricing out this fucking collection, I was like, okay, I'll never own that card. I'll never own that card. And I don't know if anything's like really dropped yet, but there was some pretty fucking expensive cards in the set.
I want to know, have you ever heard of people trying to get a PSA 1 graded card?
Yes, it's actually
Very
really
difficult.
hard, and I saw one today.
You saw a PSA 1 graded one?
Yeah, I had a one in my hand today. And,
That's hilarious.
And
Okay.
I would have loved to buy it just for the bit.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing, right? It's like people try to get them graded 1 for the bit because it.
Oh yeah, go on eBay and look up like PSA 1, and there's like no listings because everyone buys them.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like a super popular thing.
I didn't know that. I had heard it, in circles, but like I didn't understand it, Zach.
So the good thing about here's the thing, that PSA 3, it probably raises the price of that card by like $100, like if that. But if I bought it, I would probably take it out of the case. I would just break it and make it worth less. But I would rather have the card in a binder. The thing is, I'm not losing that much money. But at least having that, it's a good way to get an authentic one. Actually, I take that back. I could probably get that card for $200 and save $100. So
What, the Charizard?
yeah, getting it ungraded. I guess the point that I was getting at is if the PSA was as reputable as they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
buying a PSA card is a good way to go, oh, it's authentic.
But the problem is that PSA has
PSA
been
is
known
corrupt.
to give certain grades that people ask for. If you
Well, they steal cards. Apparently, they swap cards. I don't even know if PSA saying it's authentic is like a guarantee anymore. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Their
that
quality
sucks.
control. They'll take like a real card and try to say, oh, it was recolored, and people swear up and down, no, this came out of my childhood binder. I've never altered this card, and now PSA is claiming it was altered.
Yeah.
Bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So it makes you question.
Well, and then there's also
legitimacy.
just the cost of getting it graded is like a tier system. So it's like you could pay for more careful inspections of your card if you pay them more money.
But you know what? Fuck it. Just because it's a first edition Shadowless Charizard, I would still buy it and break it out of the fucking slab for my binder.
Yeah.
Again, what am I losing? $100? Fuck you.
Well, don't we do that every
Don't take
day?
advice from me. I'm just giving.
Why not just get one that's ungraded then?
Well, if I knew it was real, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Why don't you become an expert in shadowless Charizards?
I just want it to be like I have it.
I know, it's just
Look.
people pretend to have qualifications for things that aren't really something that.
Well, they're called the PSA.
That's what I mean. Like, you went through a 2-week training course to spot cards. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, how about you eat my asshole?
Yeah.
I'm not paying you a bunch of money to verify.
It's like every
a card's
time
real.
GameStop says like, no, we authenticate this.
Yeah, you mean like a guy who fucking
Oh,
turns it on for
they
5
started-
seconds?
They started taking retro video games, and they're like, this goes through a rigorous verification process.
Yeah,
And
it's called Greg.
Yeah, it's just a guy, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is real. And it's
This
like,
looks real as
you know how
fuck.
many fucking bootleg cartridges
Look real?
have gone out through GameStop? Thanks, GameStop.
Thanks, GameStop.
Now they do trading cards, by the way.
I know.
So guess what?
Same problem.
Where is your fucking quality control, my man?
That's the thing. That's the thing that these goddamn corporations don't get, Zach, is that quality is just as important as quantity. Okay? I want a rigorous quality control process in all aspects of my life, especially safety, but, more importantly, video games and shit. Like, God damn it. Why did I buy a fucking $400 Xbox and then the controller has a shitty Bluetooth fucking receiver in it and disconnects after 30 seconds of playtime?
You go to GameStop, fake video games. You go to PSA,
Fake video games.
fake trading cards. You turn on the news, fake news.
Yep. Listen, Stone Cold, the only
Stone Cold don't like Donald Trump. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah. The only thing that
Stone Cold done gave him the stunner once. Can I get a hell yeah?
hell yeah. Does
Stone Cold about to march up. Stone Cold about to
walk in tall, do a remake.
Stone Cold about to hop in his pickup truck, drive up to the White House, and give him another Stone Cold stunner. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah. Get Netanyahu while you're at it, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's going to Iran.
No, but yeah, your reputation is everything, man. That's all that matters. And as soon as you lose that, especially whenever you're a company that's supposed to be like authenticating shit, what do you have? You don't have anything. You got nothing. You can trust Ultrameta. I don't know why.
We're officially going to offer the Ultrameta card verification service. It's on our website. You go to our website and you'll get the PO box.
That's why I love you, Zach. You're a true businessman.
You get the PO box. You send us your trading cards. Swear to God, we'll authenticate them.
Definitely not going to steal them if they're really valuable.
Authenticate them. I said authenticate. We're gonna authenticate them. It's like Watergate,
Dude,
It's the Ultrameta Watergate.
I wrote it in the script as authenticate, so that way
Ultrameta Water.
I wrote it that way so that way we wouldn't be liable.
Say we're going to authenticate your cards. Use it to steal from the public, stealing information.
Yeah, we're not going to steal your cards. You'll get your card. You'll get the card you sent us back, but we will sell your information to Palantir. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would an AI company name themselves after an evil object in The Lord of the Rings? Great question. Palantirs in The Lord of the Rings were crystal balls, basically. And it's what Sauron used to corrupt Saruman. And you may be thinking, well, that's just a coincidence.
But it's actually a metaphor for crystal meth.
Which is what all these people in San Francisco are on, where all these goddamn AI startups are at.
They're building data centers so they can go there and smoke meth.
And Peter Thiel is obsessed with the Antichrist, and he swears up and down that he's not the Antichrist, but I've never seen a more Antichrist-looking motherfucker in my life. And he's like, I know everything about the Antichrist. And I'm like, I bet you do, because you are him, aren't you?
Have you ever seen the Antichrist and him in the same room together?
Question. Have you ever seen the Antichrist and him in the room at the same time together? You said that, didn't you? Yeah. That's okay. No, it's fine. Is that a good bit? I don't know.
That part of your bit, son. You come onto my podcast, you repeat my bit back to me like an original thought. What? You're going to try to take over the show? What? You stealing my jokes, boy? What? How about I come over there and whoop your ass?
No, just eat a cheeseburger. Stone Cold E.T.
One thing I like.
Get in the fucking...
Stone Cold E.T. If there's one thing Stone Cold E.T. likes, eating a cup of cheeseburger. It's not a couple.
It's a cup of
cheeseburger.
Colton will appreciate that because he insists.
Cup of cheeseburgers and whipping Vince McMahon's ass.
And?
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
And?
I'm so sorry. I moved the microphone. That's going to
okay.
be hell to fucking fix and post.
It's okay. Look,
I'm
I'll
so
do it too. It's fine. And what else does Stone Cold E.T. like? Riding in bicycle baskets.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Little known fact about him, but he does enjoy that.
Riding in Elliot's bicycle. Is his name Elliot?
Elliot.
Riding in Elliot's bicycle basket, giving the stunner to government officials. I don't know.
Yeah. Turning their guns into walkie-talkies. In the remastered version, the special edition of E.T. Turn their guns into walkie-talkies, Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg knows a hell of a lot more about extraterrestrials than he's letting on. I think Steven Spielberg has been let in on a little secret about what's really going on in the world.
I'm just saying, what's his last name?
I can't wait till this comes back and I go, my God, I insisted on doing the worst fucking Stone Cold impression for 70% of the fucking podcast. I can't wait.
Well, let's
Is this funny?
I don't know. Let's work on some impressions. Like what?
That's good. Yeah, dude.
We've kind of fell off.
This used to be the place people went for impressions.
The podcast fell off. I understand. So let's okay. Here's one I've been working on. It's it's the wrong tone. It's all wrong. It's it's
Christopher Walken.
Yes, I was gonna say somebody else as a bit, but yeah, that's what I was going for. I was like, no, it's Gary Busey, but yeah, it's
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I choose you.
Everybody's Adam Sandler impression, you know, like they do the little voices that he does, you know, or whatever. I feel like you could probably do.
A Jabberwocky ding dong, slip slap sleep.
Yes. I was gonna say you should do Adam Sandler as Dracula.
Let me refer to my
brain, my memory.
Let me refer to my
Sorry, he pointed at his
Hotel
head.
Transylvania lexicon.
That's what it's called.
What? I thought you liked to fuck humans.
I don't say blah blah blah.
Yeah, see, that's really good.
No,
I don't know any quotes. No, you sounded just like him.
Oh, I don't.
I'm not.
I am Adam Sandler secretly, as like in the psychedelic sense.
Honey, so why don't you play with your cock and balls?
You do a great Whitey, not Bulger, that's the mafia, that's the assassin. No, Whitey.
Patch at the All-Star Banquet.
Yeah, that one.
Everyone.
No.
My favorite.
Everyone in town will be looking their best. Even Mr. Salmon with the one extra breast.
Can you do the
Mew from the 1990s Pokemon anime? Sure.
That was perfect. That was excellent. Did it hurt? No, I was gonna say, can you do the harmony to this part? Bum bitty 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 bum bum. Bum bitty 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 bum. Thank you. That's my favorite thing to do.
I wonder. Fuck! I gotta find the key. I wonder if that guy ever wiped his ass with the wrong hand.
Great movie. We should watch 8 Crazy Nights in the middle of summer because there's no
We should watch
rules.
8 Crazy Nights in the middle of this podcast.
Right now, brother. Load her up. Welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Watch 8 Crazy Nights. You thought this was a podcast. This was actually just the longest cold open for a Let's Watch you've ever seen.
what if we
Start your movie now.
what if we had a Let's Watch that was just called Let's Watch 8 Crazy Nights?
Yeah.
And every episode we just watch 8 Crazy Nights.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. But we just did 10-minute increments of it. Okay, I got it. Okay. riffing on that, keeping the energy alive. We do a Let's Watch, but it's not like a full Let's Watch like we did with the Guyver. It's just a 10-minute episode of our best reactions to 8 Crazy Nights, the hour-and-a-half long movie. And then people go, that's a fun idea. They watch that. And then we release the same thing again next week, but it's a different 10 minutes. Because we're literally rewatching it every week, coming up with new 10-minute episodes.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
that's pretty much what I was thinking. But,
No, I know. I just wanted to expand on your idea.
Yeah, we have to watch the movie in its entirety every week and get 10 minutes out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
We're doing it.
Because I think it would be funny because people, if we were a bigger YouTube channel, they would be like, oh my God, this is a fun idea. Like they do like a little riff on a movie. And then they're like expecting like maybe the next time it'll be a different fucking movie.
These 2 YouTubers are the biggest 8 Crazy Nights fans in the world.
If it wasn't such a niche, because you want to go more broad for broader audiences.
From the street with dirty shoes on your feet.
But the more niche you go, the
How's
fewer
that
people.
peanut brittle? Funny, I don't remember Janice or Denise ringing it up. Well, I guess that means I stole it.
I can't do his fucking little.
That's pretty
his
good.
little seizure.
It's pretty good. He's having conniptions.
If you're coming from the street with dirty shoes on your feet, that's a technical foul.
It only took us 45 minutes to get to 10-minute Let's Watch episodes of 8 Crazy Nights every single week.
If you switch the radio to some
See, this is why we need to watch
something
it.
music show, that's a technical foul.
This is why we need to watch it.
If you don't shut the door after using the refrigerator, that's a technical foul. A technical foul.
Yeah. Do you ever?
Whitey, it's a home intruder.
Oh, see, you got more. Yeah. There you go.
Mister, take whatever you want, but please don't chop my legs off.
What a movie, dude. We could, okay, if we wanted to be real YouTubers, which I don't really care, but here's a free idea for any of those film retrospective YouTubers out there. What you do is you just go through all of Adam Sandler's movies and you just find the most fucking like clickbait fucking clips out of those movies. Like you just basically just create like a super compilation of every single Adam Sandler movie ever. Now you will have to subject yourself to some of the lesser quality Adam Sandler films, but you could make it better for yourself if you just restrict it to exclusively Adam Sandler starring films, because there are technically some like Happy Madison things, like The Wrong Misty, stuff like that with, no Adam Sandler in it.
Grandma's Boy.
Great movie, but kind of like the exception to the rule that if there is a Happy Madison film without Adam Sandler in it, that it's probably not that good.
No, Grandma's Boy's good.
Grandma's Boy is good. That's why
But
it's the exception.
Then they did Jack and Jill, though, because that movie can go fuck itself.
Also, the rare exception of a Happy Madison film with Adam Sandler in it that is not good.
I don't love Click. Like, it's just the
You
Click.
don't love Click. Click's got hot.
No, Click is just fine.
It's got Christopher Walken in it.
Click is like
Zach,
just okay.
You're breaking my heart.
Well, that changed my mind. Let's watch it again.
Click? Nah, I've watched it a bunch recently.
Yeah, see.
If it's not good enough to keep fucking watching it, dude, it's not that good. Like Hubie Halloween. How many times have you seen Hubie Halloween?
Hundreds.
How many times have I seen Hubie Halloween?
Once.
No, I've never seen it. I think we started watching it at your house.
Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, a lot of people shit on the Netflix era of Adam Sandler, but I got to be honest with you.
I liked Happy Gilmore too. I watched it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of good stuff, man. I love the murder mystery movies. I really like the Do Over. That shit cracks me up. With what is his name?
Drew Barrymore,
David Spade.
Hasselhoff?
David Spade.
David Spade.
Yeah, the do-over with Adam Sandler
You know
and
what's
David
fucked
Spade.
up? That's probably not even his real name. And I'm pretty sure Spade is a slur for black people.
Yeah, and his good friend Chris Rock, he's like, you know what? I'm going to do this just as a big fuck you, buddy.
You know what? And that's also kind of fucked up because I'm pretty sure Chris Rock isn't his real name. And rock is a slur for rock people.
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
He's a rock person. That's how he got so big. You see, he doesn't need protein to grow. He needs dirt.
It turns out that dirty rock people can use steroids too.
I didn't realize you were a dirty rock bigot.
No,
dude.
I meant dirty in that he uses steroids and see he uses PEDs.
Just watch
right?
yourself, man. Those rock people live underneath our feet.
He's
and
on
they
that.
Will
He's on that TRT. He's on that peptides. He's on that.
TRT
He's on that steroids.
terrestrial rhomboid terrain.
He's on terrain replacement therapy.
Thank you.
Is a rock.
I knew if I just threw a bunch of words at you, you'd be like, yeah, that'll work better. That's your role in the relationship. I overcomplicate things. You make them legible.
I think that's your role. See, we just work so well together. I just say things and I say, Brendan, make me sound smart. And you go, okay,
See?
Zach.
See? I told you we weren't yes-anding today. We're just affirming each other. I think that's what you do.
See, you said it and I listened.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think my wiener's small.
No, it's really big, actually.
I was hoping that your eyes would be open and looking at me because I immediately gave you the arched eyebrows like, what are we doing today? Yeah.
I saw. Well, my eyes were closed, but I saw
know.
it in my mind.
I know, in your heart.
I saw it. I saw you do it. I knew. The air changed.
Yeah.
You know, people say that, but it's a real thing.
It is, yeah. I think that people just get so numbed out from all the fucked up. Like, if I can just like completely zone out of a conversation that I'm interested in, or like a TV show, like just imagine all the little extra sensory perception that you're not tuned into because life is so fucking like soul crushing and just constant terror and horror and
constant numbing.
Yeah, just always like. But there's all these little things that are going on around us that are just. They're there. They're happening.
When the emotion finally comes back to you, it's a little overwhelming.
Well, for example, you like little phrases and things that people say, like a chill ran up my spine, or the hair on the back of my neck raised. It's like that's a phrase, like it's a turn of phrase. You can use it to say like I was afraid or something like that. But there are instances where a literal chill runs down your spine, or like you can feel the hair on the back of your neck raising. Or just colorful language, like the color drained out of his face. And it's like, it means he looks pale, but it's like, sometimes you can literally see somebody's face color change, and it looks like it's draining out of their face. And you're like, wow. Buzz, getting a buzz. That's one I didn't know. I'd never heard the phrase the first time I used it. I was like 14, underage drinking, and we were just drinking whiskey, and they were like, how are you feeling? I was like, I've got a buzz. Because I had a literal buzz in the core of my body. Like I felt like I was buzzing.
Yeah.
Never heard the phrase, I've got a buzz, before. Anyway, I don't know how we got
Stone Cold likes to get the buzz.
there. Oh my God. E.T. E.T.
Can I get a hell yeah?
You're so great, Stone Cold. What happened? Ouch. Ouch. Home. Ouch. Fuck. God damn it, Elliot, pick me up.
God damn it, kid, you botched the table spot. Fuck. You dropped it right on my goddamn neck, son.
Oh, you're so gray, Stone Cold. I'm sorry.
That's what happens when you drop me on my neck. I turn gray. Goddamn government wants to dissect me for my big cock. You know how my neck does that extension thing? My cock does the same thing, Elliot. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
It's not even Stone Cold at this point. I'm just doing a guy yelling.
My finger glows. My goddamn finger blows. My cock.
What the fuck were we talking about before that? God damn.
I forgot. I was impressions, and then before we move on too quickly, just you yelling "my finger close" is one of my favorite things that's ever happened. Yeah. What are you reading my mind, dude? Oh my god,
Dude.
chill out, bruh.
Hanging out with you today is like one of my favorite things that's ever happened.
Today. Every time we hang out, dude. You know, when I get into a manic state like this, every moment I can think of is the greatest moment that's ever happened. I'm like, I love hanging out with my family every day. It's the greatest moment of my life. I love hanging out with Zach every day. It's the greatest moment of my life. But all the bullshit from the week disappears, you know. We get into a flow state. We start coming up with fucking Stone Cold ET, finger glows, cock glows, I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Because honestly,
Well, their legs are so short. It's crazy how long their dicks are. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
They drag by. People thought they were tails.
Right, because it's just
They're dragging behind them. And you go, wait, that's not attached to the back.
they have weird front tails, and then like your stupidity wears off, and you go, "It's not a tail."
Oh my god. Oh
Hey,
fuck.
They have trunks on the front of their body like elephants.
Well, before the podcast, it's usually like a bunch of responsibilities and stress and maybe even anxiety, and you get in here and you go, "Oh, what are we gonna talk about?" And then, like you said, it all melts away, and then we leave here and we're feeling happy, and then Brendan goes, "Okay, I gotta go home, Zach," and I go, "Yeah, Brendan, that makes sense because we're two.
You don't live here.
We're two separate people.
Yeah.
We're independent." And then I sit by myself usually, and I go, "Oh, that was really fun. I can't wait to do that again." And then I get a little sad.
Yeah.
Then sad Donald comes out. Sad DJ T.
He said, I just don't know, Millennia. I think I'm going to kill myself.
Sad DJ T. Dick jerk time.
Not what I thought you meant.
No, that's just what I sound like when I'm about to pull my cock out. This shit again.
Fuck. But what are you gonna do?
When the whole...
At least we get to do the podcast. You got to stay positive.
Yeah, dude.
What did I tell you? I said I was gonna irresponsibly overdraft my account for a Charizard today.
Yeah.
And fix my life later. I'll worry about the problems later.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I think about the podcast is we'll do the podcast. We enjoy it now. We worry about the problems later.
Yeah.
Um,
And then, you know, like the Lost episode where we were like, there's no way this is usable. We don't have any audio. The cameras kept cutting on us. It's one of my favorite episodes.
yeah.
You know, you fix it all in post. And I think that's what life is. I think we go through life fucking up, and then we die, and then we go to the afterlife. And then God goes, okay, here's some editing tools. I just need you to cut out the parts of your life that you don't want to get into heaven. I'm not going to tell anybody what you delete. And just when you're done, right click the recycling bin and just hit empty. Okay. Because if somebody comes in here after you, they'll be able to see whatever parts you get out. And you go, oh my God, for real? He's like, no, we just fix it all in post. Like all the shit, all the bads. No, like, dude, like just, there's some AI tools in there. So you can just like cut out all the masturbation stuff. I assume you don't want that in there. I mean, you can go through it, if you want to, but there is a camera right in that corner there. So just be selective.
And you go, are you serious? And he goes,
No, I'm just fucking with you. There's no camera. You can do whatever you want.
he goes, No, you can't. You're not getting into heaven.
I'm just fucking with you, dude. This is my favorite part of the day. He's like, it's kind of like doing a podcast.
Because actually, I do take guests. So.
Are you free right now? And you're like, I don't know. Am I? And you're like, well, maybe we can forget a few of those people you killed if you just do a little bit of a fucking podcast with me.
Welcome back to the one and only podcast.
The one true podcast.
Yeah, and, I got my guest today, and he's going to explain to me. Well, actually, I guess I'm going to explain to him why he's not getting into heaven and what hell's really like.
And I'll be answering some questions for him, but that'll come later.
Yeah, dude.
And then he just
it's just fucking. It's a lot like Joe Rogan. He's like, yeah, man, you'd be surprised. A lot of people think that hell is a separate place on earth, but actually, you just came from there.
Yeah. I think it's funny.
So the reincarnation is real because Iran, Palestine,
Israel,
Israel, Palestine. But
I think it would be a
reincarnation is real because whenever you go to when I send you to hell, you just reincarnate and
on Earth.
You go back to Earth.
Yeah, because you keep fucking up. Well, that's the Buddhist philosophy, actually, or maybe it was Hindu, but one of them has something called samsara, which is like the constant cycle of suffering because it's death and rebirth. You failed to live a good and righteous karmic life, so instead of moving on to the transcendent plane, you have to go back and rebirth and try again. And eventually, everybody gets out of samsara and transcends into like being a Buddha or whatever.
Yeah, I think I believe that. I think that's what I believe.
God, I hope not. I used to get so freaked out about like a solipsistic universe. Like,
I think that's true. I think it's a thing.
I hope not. Imagine this. Okay, I read this fucking short story and it like almost gigafried me. But like,
okay, so do it to me.
Okay, so there's this guy and he dies in a car accident and he sees a bright white light and then there's a guy at the end of the tunnel and he's like, "Oh my God, are you God?" And he's like, "No, I'm just a guy, but I'm, kind of like you. You died, you had a family, this is what happened. And, you're going back as like a 3rd century Chinese girl." And you're like, "Oh my God, what? I don't want to be a 3rd century Chinese girl." And he's like, "Well, that's how it goes. I mean, you're going to eventually become like me. You have to, you're an egg, basically. You have to live all these different lives, all these different perspectives, to fully understand like the nature of being. And if you stay here long enough in this interim, in this middle place with me, eventually all the memories of your past lives will come back to you, and you'll be a unified consciousness of every experience that's ever been had by any human in existence." And it freaked me out. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of, I don't mind so much the cosmic universal oneness of everybody going back into a giant soul well where we're all in peace and harmony, but the idea of having to live through the entirety of the world's suffering seems like a bummer, because that's essentially what it is. It's like, at least in my opinion, is life is a lot of fucked up shit that happens to you and then like a few good things and then you die.
I heard the Jews don't believe in hell.
I don't know. I hear they believe that Jesus is boiling in excrement, so where the fuck is that place if that's not hell? They're like, "No, that's just a place that we put people."
That's a funny thing we say.
We just say that.
That's it. We have a lot of money.
I wouldn't call it hell per se, but I wouldn't say it was a very nice place to go either.
I wouldn't want to be there. Fuck.
Oy vey.
But you think we could be Jews?
Well, I don't have a foreskin.
What about a 5-skin, my man?
What about give me back my foreskin?
Grow it back.
No, I don't think I will.
I have on good authority. If you try really hard, it'll work.
Well, my mom thought it would be really funny.
Concentrate.
Just believe in yourself. I always wanted to grow my foreskin back. Dad, that's not something you can do. No, my mom thought it would be really funny to take me to the doctor's office like after I was born.
Uh-huh.
And the doctor was like, boop, got your foreskin. And I was like, give it back. And then he just put it in his pocket and like walked out the door and didn't talk to me anymore. So, that was weird. That was a weird thing that happened.
I mean, I've talked about it on this podcast before. I had both of my boys circumcised.
I mean, it's your choice, right?
Yeah. What are they? Why? What are they? They couldn't talk. Am I right?
True. Well, then some people do get like phimosis and stuff like that, and then they have to have it removed later.
Well, and then it's also, if they were to choose to do it as an adult, sure, that would be their choice, but it would also be way more painful and a way longer healing process with a way higher
I don't know
chance of infection.
Because I've never circumcised anybody, but did they anesthetize the babies?
No, they didn't kill my babies.
Not euthanize, anesthetize. Did they give them numbing agents?
I don't know, man. They don't do it in front of you typically.
Oh, I'd want to be in the room. I'd be like, hey, you're taking too much.
I'll tell you this. It doesn't look like any kind of, they're cutting skin off. It doesn't look like any surgery's been performed. Like there's no stitches. There's no blood. And, they'll tell you like, just keep that area clean. And you just like lightly, wipe it, as you change their diapers or whatever.
Yeah.
It never looked like they did something grotesque to my child. You know what I mean? It never looked like they maimed my child. And
maybe
to the point where they cut the skin off. They give the baby back to you immediately, by the way. They do it, and they're like, all right, we did it. And like, that fast? I'm like, yeah, we're done. And you get to hold the baby. The baby's fine. The baby shits or pisses itself. You change it. The baby's fine. You're touching it. They're not acting like their dick's on fire.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I'm just unsatisfied with my circumcision scar.
Huh.
One of my favorite memes, also, just tangential, is touches your circumcision scar. I'm sorry I wasn't there to protect you.
Hell yeah, brother. Dude, I am sorry I wasn't there for you, though.
You didn't have to touch my circumcision scar when you said it, bro. No, it is that time. And I know we were having such a good time. But all good things must come to an end. But the beautiful thing is that I feel like the time apart makes the time together, that much more special. So, any closing thoughts before I cut you off?
Yeah, sometimes it's really weird. We get in here and we go, I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. And we go, I know. And we go, well, here's this dick-related thing I've been thinking about. Go, oh,
I can't get it out of my head.
I also have some dick-related things. And then one of us usually goes, so back to the Pornhub thing.
I'm still not over it.
And then we go, man, I'm really glad we're friends. And then we go, yeah, look, if I get the courage to leave my house in between podcasts, I'll see you then. You just go, yeah, that sounds really fucking good, actually. Then we go, yeah. And then next podcast, we were really busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to you for like 5 minutes in my yard, but then I was afraid that I would get in trouble or
get me in trouble.
Forget something in my routine that I've now established in our 2 weeks apart.
True.
I just have a really strict routine now. And
yeah. You seem to thrive on a routine, on a schedule. Me, however, I live in chaos. It's just constant chaos emeralds here and there. Blue fucking hedgehogs beating the shit out of me.
Beating my fucking meat.
Well, that too. Beating my eggs. I beat the fuck out of my huevos and beat the fuck out of... You know what an echidna is? A red one came to my house the other day and beat the fuck out of me. I mean, just... like I lost a tooth.
Beat me in my chaos emeralds until all my rings fell out. Of my cock.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, don't ask why I was wearing the cock rings around the house and answering the door. But the point is, it's just madness. Anyways, but new Boy's pretty good on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
No.
I want to run through a field of burning bodies. I want to scream. I want to bathe in the blood of my enemy. So if you think that you're better than me, why don't you just try it and see? I've got nothing to wait for. I've got nothing but hate for you. So why don't you just try it and see?